This is Phil Rossi of the Filling the Page podcast, and you're listening to the Swingercast. You don't have to be a swinger to listen to the Swingercast, but after you do, you're going to want to be.
I'm John.
And I'm Allie.
And you're listening to
Swingercast. Yes. Hope you all had a very nice holiday, a hot holiday. We sure did. We had a very hot Thanksgiving.
Oh, man.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's not the kind of hot we're used to having. It was something we never experienced before. I'm sure John doesn't want me to share it.
No, I'm sitting here clutching this microphone going, damn it, woman, shut up.
It was very hot, and I will repeat it. And it did involve hot oil. And
you are so lame.
And John did come close to seeing God or his maker. And
I nearly died, everybody.
Okay, it was hot oil and it was a fire, and it did involve firefighters and all on Thanksgiving.
All right, I fucked up again.
So basically,
don't tell the story.
Okay, we got it.
You're gonna tell the story.
Yes, we had a hot time on Thanksgiving, and the oil got a little too hot and started a fire in our backyard.
I was frying up a turkey.
Basically it, and it was very scary.
Well, you got to tell them they don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think people can figure it out.
I was frying a turkey.
Why we would start a fire in our backyard on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I was frying a turkey and it caught fire.
Yes, and it
the
almost
fire department came to our home on Thanksgiving.
Yes, and John burned his arm
because I screwed it all up.
No, but everything is okay. But it was very, very, very scary 10 minutes of pure, utter hell. But that was our hot time, Thanksgiving. Hope your time was hot, but not quite as hot as ours.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was one to remember for sure.
Yes, and we will be eating out next Thanksgiving for sure. No more turkey frying for us.
No, but I lived to tell about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to tell about it. Damn you.
Okay, well.
Okay, so what are we going to tell the people about on this episode 19?
We went to a meet and greet. You know, we usually just go to clubs. So this was our first official meet and greet that we went to. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we found out online of a group that meets, and we could go to a bar, and it was just like a, vanilla bar, and we could go there and have cocktails and meet. But it was kind of funny. That's another kind of another screw up of mine. Okay,
because we are, rushing around, and we both.
I'm not the brightest bulb in the batch.
Yes,
people.
You are. Yes, you are. We were just in a hurry, and we both didn't read the email close enough, and we got the times wrong.
Yeah, we thought that the party started.
We arrived at this vanilla restaurant/bar at about an hour and 20 minutes before the swingers arrived.
Well, the party started at 6:30, but we got there at 4:30, and we were having a good old time just with each other, having a few drinks and enjoying all the free food that they had, and we were just kind of checking the place out, and I was like, ooh, that group of people must be the swingers.
We were nervous because it was our first time, and we go in there and we knew it was going to be a vanilla bar, so we were like, okay, well, we thought, we'll be able to find the swingers right off the bat.
No problem, we're seasoned pros.
So we walk in and we're like, okay, let's scope the place out for the swingers, and
we saw a group of people, and they were sitting at a table, and they were all mingling with each other, and there were several couples there, no single people there. They were all seeming to be kind of coupled up, and we thought, okay, that's got to be them.
That was the largest group there that were together. So John said, that's them. So we got our food, and we were going to go walk over there, but something made me stop, and we sat at a table next to them, and John was kind of a little mad. He was like, well, let's just go up and talk to them. Let's go. Why are you sitting in? But what held me back is they weren't, yes, there was a table, but they weren't touching or holding hands or didn't seem
like any kind of sexual innuendo was going on at all.
I don't know. They didn't seem as open. They seemed
little
to me
closed.
like a work party or something, and I guess that's
So eventually, one of the people came over to our table and they asked if they could borrow a chair from us, and we said sure. And we thought, okay, here's our opportunity to say to them, "Hey, we're looking for the swinger group. Are you the swinger group?"
But we didn't say swinger group. I just said, yeah, you could have a chair. We're meeting a group here. I was wondering if your group was our group that we're meeting. I didn't say swinger. He looked at me and he said, "No, I'm sure that it's not."
Yeah, that was weird.
And it was kind of weird. We were like, okay, well, I'm glad
he
we
was
didn't walk.
He was positive that we were not a member of his clan.
Yeah.
Whatever clan it was.
Whatever. But okay, so we were
So
like,
all right.
shoo, I'm glad we didn't walk over there and just say, "Hey, we're the swingers. Are you guys the swinger
Right.
group?" That would have been funny.
So I finally took Allie's advice and went and talked to the bartender, because if you've listened to these episodes enough, you know that the bartenders know everything.
That's after walking around a bit and trying to
Right.
find it. But the thing is, everyone looks like swingers to us now. I mean,
Yeah.
we were thinking, okay, there they are.
There they are.
They're the swingers. But none of them were, you
Nope.
know. And then John went and talked to the bartender, and then the group arrived around 6:30 or 6:15.
But we had to cruise out of there because we had to get home to our kids and stuff, so we couldn't really stay. But we went back again the following Thursday or the Thursday after
well,
that.
the Thursday was Thanksgiving, the following Thursday,
Right.
but we went.
So after that, we went and met with them again,
Mm-hmm.
and then eventually went to a new club.
But that was fun. It was fun meeting with them. I mean, I wasn't sure about the meet and greets, but I loved it. I loved it. I loved meeting the people and talking with all the people.
It was just a small crowd, though, people.
It was a small crowd, but
Very
it was
small.
definitely a friendly bunch of people. And
I personally, there's something to be said for going to a big club where there's, lots of people, and there's, because the more people, the more opportunity there is to meet someone. But I still do enjoy a smaller group. It can be more fun with a smaller group of people, because you get a chance to talk to everybody and to have more, I guess, quality talking, I guess, or whatever. But
yeah, I honestly didn't think I would like it, the smaller group of people. But
so while we were there at the meet and greet, we got the opportunity to meet with some club owners of a brand new club, and they invited us to come to like a dress rehearsal, a trial run.
a dress rehearsal, an undress rehearsal.
An undressed rehearsal of a new swinger club. Mm-hmm. And it was really cool because we got to go to the club, and we went there last night. We're recording this tonight. The place was awesome. It's a house party. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a home, but
Very nice home.
in Southern California with a beautiful canyon view and playrooms that were just, first rate.
Very classy, very sexy.
And so what we want to do is we want to go back there and do like a little sightseeing tour with the owners and a couple of hot girls that can kind of take you guys through it. Yeah, and show you the sights and sounds of this new club. It's really very cool. They had a nice dance floor, good food.
Great DJ.
Yeah, and we danced, and but again, it was just it was like a trial run through of it, and so there weren't like a lot of couples there or anything.
But I'm sure this club is going to grow.
Yeah,
because it's run by some very nice, classy people. It was a great time for us. We were dancing fools. And there were three girls that were really, really into dancing as well. And at one point I was a little tired, and I sat down at the bar which you can clearly see the dance floor. It's right there on the side of the dance floor. And I was watching John. What were you guys dancing to?
Oh, this girl pulled me out on the dance floor and asked me to dance with her, and I wasn't going to turn that down. 3 hot girls.
I know, they were so cute, and I wanted to sit. And they wanted me to come out there too.
I was playing air guitar for them.
It was so funny. They were like jamming out. It was so cute, and I was getting turned on watching John dance.
Really?
Yeah, I was.